Well, we're making a video today of me and my brother digging a hole. Probably a 2 foot by 2 foot hole. We'll see how deep we can get in about an hour and a half. This is my friend's camera, and the ones we have at school are, a little bit newer. So this is gonna be a first today.
All right, you gotta direct me, man.
All right, just kind of stay over here a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. A buddy told me a story about a year ago when he was 16 years old. He was really drunk. And so the next morning his dad woke him up really early and told him to come outside. Gave him a shovel and said, dig. And didn't say what to dig for or whatever. So he just started digging a hole. His dad wouldn't let him drink water, wouldn't let him go to the bathroom, wouldn't let him do anything. After about 2 hours or whatever, his dad said, come here, and then they had the father-son talk about drinking, how bad it is, he won't do it again, and John was like, no, I won't, of course he knows. When he was telling that story, we was at a bar, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, there would have been no way on this planet that I would have never dug that hole. He would have hit us with the shovel and killed us before we would have started digging that hole. So of course, I'm gonna film me and my brother digging a hole. So I wrote this crazy little poem to embellish that story a little bit, and that's gonna be the audio over it, so. But that's the idea about the video. It's very exciting, I know.
Very cool.
All right, that's it. So my name is Dwayne Butcher. I'm an artist living and working in Memphis, Tennessee. And this is my studio, where I make paintings from time to time, write poetry from time to time, and film videos from time to time. When I was in undergrad, I was a history major, and I wanted an Easy A class, one of those Easy A classes. So it could either have been British literature or like sculpture, I think it was, something like that. And so I went in there, and the first day, that teacher, Greeley Myatt, was the artist in town. And I'd never knew anything about art or what art was. And so he had showed some images of like Donald Judd and Eva Hess and Tony Smith. And then when I saw the Donald Judd slide, and I knew then that I didn't care what it was or how I could do it, but I wanted to be an artist after I saw that. Now when I was in undergrad, even after undergrad, I repossessed cars around Memphis. And so anytime that I would ever talk about work or make the work, it would always be referenced, me being like this real kind of masculine, kind of Southern guy. And so when I got out of school, I was like, well, man, how can I kind of deny that, to try to be taken seriously as an artist? And so I started making these real slick surfaces, real slick, clean surfaces where you couldn't even really see like artist's hand in it. I tried to juxtapose, colors that this redneck dude wouldn't use. So I used a lot of light pinks and light browns and blues, and I made these real small, intimate, kind of objects to try to deny that. So I thought I'd just start embracing, kind of this personality that I think that I have. I don't know, we'll see. And then I started giving these like titles from, lines from the poems that didn't really mean anything. But, with abstract work, it's hard to kind of, title, so they were just weighted indexes. That's how the videos kind of started, because I wanted like this narrative that I thought the stories were telling in the paintings, with everything. So they're in their second day of the figure painting. In this class, I tried to let them experiment, with the mediums and surfaces. This is not like a realism class, and it's not the paint the same painting and who's got the best win. So I try to let them experiment as much as they can, see if it helps them or not. I just started working at the Memphis College of Art. I just graduated from there. I got my master's there in December. I really enjoy it. It's my first, real 2 classes that I've taught. So it's very exciting, just learning, trying to, it's like, how can I teach people how to paint, just trying to figure that out. But it's fun, so I guess that the biggest thing is to try to make like this sense of community. That's what I try to do for the classes. My favorite part about the Memphis art scene is like if you work hard enough, if you stay here long enough, you can eventually get people to see your work. Somebody can do it. You can either do it for yourself, being part of, there's so many group shows that are going on. There's a way to do that. And everybody's really friendly and everybody's really nice. And everybody helps each other out. But I do have strong opinions of like, because I hate the word art. I really do hate the word art. When I hear the word art, when I say, oh, I'm an artist, I have to create my art, I think of hippie women painting flowers, and I just hate that. I hate that, me as an artist, is kind of associated with that. like with the, with the magazine and with the blog that I have and with the spaces that I have, I won't even consider any of that stuff to be a part of it. I think that we do have, some really great artists here, and that's what we need to showcase. It's like I want to succeed. I want to do well. I want to do well for the city. I want to have a great, magazine, so that makes Memphis look better. I want to have these great shows at the P&H and at Caseworks, because it makes Memphis look better, the Memphis artists look better. I just spend a lot of time on figuring out how, I can get my work out there, how I can be a better artist. What does that even mean? And then try to answer those kind of questions. That's what I do all the time, all day long, nonstop, and then shave my back.